Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Spiritual Journey podcast. This is episode 81, and this is a special monthly episode that I do where I open the group Akashic Records. So I'll open the Akashic Records and share whatever message comes through for the month of August. If you've not heard the podcast before, Akashic Records are a record of everything your soul's been through: current life, past life, future life, parallel life. And when I do a group reading like this, basically I'm sharing a message for the collective. So effectively, I'm inviting all the ascended masters in, and sure, my spiritual, my soul family, all of your guides, just sharing whatever message comes through. I'm sure you're feeling the energy right now. There is a lot going on. I'm recording this on the morning of August 1st. I'm going to post it straight away. So it is an August message. Today, August 1st, is a full moon. It's a super moon. It's a super moon in Aquarius. Lots of planets in retrograde, including Venus. And so there's a lot of things going on in relationships, karmic closures, and just intense energy, portals opening up, etc. So there is energetically, there's a lot going on. Lionsgate portal opened a few days ago. Its peak is on 8/8, so 8th of August. So yeah, I'm sure you're feeling the energy. The month starts with a super moon and finishes with a super moon. So it's what we call a blue moon, when there's two full moons in the same month. So if you're feeling it, then you're meant to. So I'm curious what's going to come through. Um, if you want to book an individual reading, by the way, what you get when you book an individual reading is obviously a deeper message for you. You can book a reading with me or with me and Stacy. And when you book a joint reading with me and Stacy, basically you get divine feminine, divine masculine, and you get a reading from two amazing readers. And basically we're vessels to share a message from your soul family. It's always a beautiful process because you're effectively giving me access to your soul family, your guides, and you get a chance to ask any questions, and you always get what you're ready to receive. Obviously, everything about you is stored in the records, but from a human perspective, you can't receive all of that. So what your guides do, what we do when we open the records, is share what you're ready to receive. I love reading Akashic Records. If that's something you want to do, you can go to my website and find all the different options. But when I open the group records, again, it's such a beautiful process because I can feel so much love coming through from the guides. Doesn't mean, sometimes we need it. We need to be pushed. Message is always full of love. The other thing I would say before I start the download is maybe set an intention. Maybe ask yourself a question. What question do you have about what's happening in your world? And be open to receiving the answer through my words, but also you might receive your own message. And when I open the records, be open to receiving additional messages over the coming days. I'm sure we're receiving more messages now than we have been before anyway, just because of what's happening. But just be open to receiving the magic of your guides. I never know what's going to come through, but I always love opening the records. I wouldn't have started this podcast without the records. I was guided to do it. So yeah, let's get going. So the way that we read the records for individuals, we'll normally do a meditation, do an opening prayer, and then we'll just channel whatever comes through. For this group, I will basically use an opening prayer. They'll open the records, and then I'll come back and I'll share whatever message comes through. So, and actually, what I'll do is I'll do a quick process to cleanse our energy before I begin. So, if you're in a position to, please close your eyes and just imagine there's a beautiful white light at the top of your head. It's so vibrant. It's so full of love. And just feel that light just going from the top of your body all the way to your toes. And it's like a wave of relaxation, a wave of powerful reset energy that just fills you with so much love. Starting from the top of your head, going to your third eye, your throat, your heart, your stomach, your legs, your feet, your toes, your arms, your hands, your fingers. Every part of you is just being washed and cleansed with this beautiful white light, which is so full of love. Feel that light extending outside of your body and cleansing your aura. Such a beautiful energy. Take a moment just to feel the energy around you. I invite your guides to magnify the energy around you so you feel their love. I ask you just to open your heart and feel the love from Mother Earth. Feel her holding you in her arms and loving you unconditionally. I ask you to open up and just feel the love from God, from Source, and feel Him holding you in His arms and loving you unconditionally. Just know that you're protected and know that you're being guided. And from this space, we're now ready to open the records for the group. We gather together in light, we gather together in love, we gather together in the message from above. Through the Akashic Records, we understand their greatness. Through the Akashic Records, we understand their wisdom. Through the Akashic Records, we understand what's there. This prayer will help us to help us there. I wish to know all the listeners in the light of the Akashic Records. Help me to see all the listeners of this podcast to the light of the Akashic Records. I wish to know myself and all the listeners in the light of the Akashic Records. Bring me to feel myself and all the listeners of this podcast to the light of the Akashic Records. I wish to know myself and all the listeners of this podcast in the light of the Akashic Records. Help me to see myself and all the listeners of this podcast in the light of the Akashic Records. Bring me to feel myself and all the listeners of this podcast to the light of the Akashic Records. And now the Akashic Records are open. I invite all of our guides, all of our soul families, any ascended beings, any ascended masters, any archangels, any high level beings, any ancestors, any past lives that are here to assist us. I ask you to form a circle around us. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. Thank you for being here for this message. This very much is a continuation message that we've shared before. We want you to just take a moment and feel the energy around you. You're being sent more messages and more love now than you ever have before. This is a divine time that was planned. Collectively, everybody is going through upgrades, completing cycles. Feel the energy around you. Know that you're receiving messages and know that everything is happening for you. Many of you are resisting, holding on to your old self, trying to keep things unchanged. Know that now is change is the only constant. And there's more change happening around all of us than ever before. Cycles are ending, relationships are finishing. So let go as much as possible. But take time just to feel the energy and the vibration around you. Take time to really ask and be open to receiving answers. Know that the things happening around you are part of your karmic cycle. So if you are being triggered, if things are happening, it is you dealing with your personal or ancestral karma. This is an intense time. It was planned. This is something your soul asked for. This is part of your soul's journey. Remember, your soul is having a human experience, which means the experience is important. You have to experience life. You have to experience the human side. You can't bypass it because it's part of your human experience in your soul's expansion. So the experience is essential. But how long you sit in the pain, how long you sit in the anguish is a choice. The quicker you integrate the lesson, the message, the quicker you can move on. And remember, time is a human concept. So what are you waiting for? Where are you trying to get to? Where are you trying to get to? Once you get there, you'll be happy. The only thing you can control is this moment. There is no tomorrow. There's only this moment. So focus on this moment. What are you grateful for in this moment? What is happening to you in this moment? Truly embrace this moment. It is time for you to speak your truth. It is time for you to stand in your power. It is not a time to play weak. It is time to stay strong and truly feel the power of your soul. Know that your soul has worked many, many lifetimes for the gifts that you need to engage. You need to interact. You need to Truly activate the gifts that are inside you. Many of you have an empathic ability to connect with other souls. Practice using that empathic ability. Feel other souls and energies, and what do you feel? What do you feel in your energy? Many of you are thinking, I don't have gifts. You all have gifts. You all have guides. Your soul picked the guides. It's time for you to connect with us. It's time for you to connect with your soul family and feel them around you and be open to listening to the messages. Remember, if you're having a challenging time, for many, if you the more challenging the lifetime, the more powerful the destiny. So recognize that the things that you're going through is what you had to go through. Recognize this is part of your expansion that you'll use maybe to train other people, maybe to guide other people. Remember, the people in your life that are expanding you are a reflection of you. Everything in your external world is a result of something in your internal world. So if somebody is triggering you, somebody is causing you pain, know that the healing has to start from within. That doesn't mean you need to take the pain and continue. For many of you, you're holding on to people and things that do not serve you. And the rebirth will continue once you let go of the things that don't serve you. That includes people, that includes things that you eat, things that you watch, things that you do. For many of you, you don't feel connected anymore. The things that used to excite you do not excite you anymore. And you're searching, you're searching, you're searching. But are you searching in the right place? Are you looking outside for the answers? Are you looking for people to fix you when really you should be looking inside? This is a period where solitude is a good thing. This is a period where you sit in nature and truly connect with you. Feel the power inside you. Feel that energy. Feel that love. This is the time for you to activate and speak your truth and shine your light. Playing small doesn't serve anybody. What are you doing for you on a daily basis? What are you doing for you to truly activate your power, to truly feel the love inside you? Remember, having fun on a day-to-day basis is also important. Laughing, crying, really truly enjoying the experience. Many of you are not expressing your truth. Many of you are feeling so much anguish, but you're not asking for help. The answers are inside you, but there are angels, there are human angels that are sent to guide you and to hold your space as you expand. So be open to help, be open to asking for help. You can ask for mentors, guides, human angels, whatever resonates. Know that the universe and your guides love you unconditionally. Your guides in the universe have a role to play to expand you, to complete your human existence so your soul expands. But we remind you, your soul chose to be here. Your soul chose to be here because it knew that it was needed. You're needed. You're important. You have a role to play in the expansion of this planet, the ascension of this planet. We can feel in the throat how many of you are not speaking your truth. How many of you are holding the anguish inside you? Know that when you do that, you're pushing down the energy, and it's like a volcano. Eventually, you'll erupt. It's time to release that and speak your truth with ease and grace. Many of you are pushing the darkness inside you away. Why are you pushing the darkness? We all need light and dark. We need balance. You can't just love part of you. You have to love all of you, including the darkness. The darkness in some kind of way is serving you. You have to embrace and love all of you. By pushing the darkness away, you're giving it power. By accepting it, the power goes away. Sure, then you get to choose. It always starts with awareness of how that darkness is serving you, how the things that are causing you pain is serving you. From that awareness, you have to accept. You are who you are and fall in love with all of you. You don't get to choose just part of you. Love yourself unconditionally and then decide what you want to do. What does a good self-care routine look like? What are you doing to truly shine your light? What are you doing to shine a light on you? Remember, when you shine a light on you first, your light becomes so, so much brighter. This is your time. Why are you holding on to things that don't serve you? Yes, we understand you're scared. We understand your fear. What happens if you let go of these things? What happens if you let go of this version of you that you love so much because he or she has made you the person you are today? But he or she is not going to be the one that's going to expand you into the next part of whatever your life holds. You've gone through a rebirth, you've gone through an upgrade. It's time to let go of the old version of you. Mourn him or her if you have to, but let him or her go. Let go of those things that are not serving you. The people, really sit down and consider, who in my life is serving me? Know that everybody that's in your life, you chose for them to be there as a soul, including your blood family. For many of you, your blood family are here to expand you. You don't necessarily need to love them, but you need to understand why your soul picked them and in what way they're expanding you. And choose to let go of them if that's what you feel is in your highest. Make your decisions from a heart-based. Sit in silence and just feel the vibration in you and ask and be open to receive the messages. The messages from your guides will always be light. The messages from your ego will always be full of emotion. It really is a time to truly, truly shine your light. Yes, it will feel like a roller coaster. It will feel intense. For many of you, there's massive expansion happening. But with that massive expansion also comes many forms of abundance. Many of you will find new love. Many of you will find new connections. Many of you will start to truly fall in love with you. And when you fall in love with you, you invite so many amazing things around you. So know that this period of expansion, just like this year, is intense, but this period is different. This really is a period of expansion, of truly shining your light, of truly letting go of the things karmically that you've held on to for many lifetimes. You also chose to heal ancestrally. So the reason you're feeling the intensity of the energy is because you're not healing just your own karma, you're also healing ancestral karma. For many of you, you're going through the pain because you have to go through the deep pain so you can guide others not to feel the same pain. For many of you, you'll be challenging your careers, changing your careers, wanting to do something different. Many of you will be opening up your gifts, your modalities, and starting to use them. In many ways, you need to have a strong self-care routine, but trust in whatever's coming next. Don't be so rigid in planning and what's coming next, because what if whatever's coming next for you is so much bigger than you could have ever dreamed? So yes, this is an expansive period, but it's also a very loving period if you allow it to be. Know that you will not be given anything you can't handle. So you have got this. You're a powerful being that's here to serve. Just take time again just to feel the energy around you. We ask your guides to amplify the power so you feel their energy around you. We ask your higher self to truly expand so you feel that energy around you. We ask your higher self to reveal your higher self's wings so you can feel the majestic nature of your higher self. We ask your higher self to wrap those wings around you so you feel how protected and how loved you are in this time. No, this is your time. This is your time. This period was planned. It's part of the planet's ascension. Be kind to yourself and remember that everything is happening for a reason. It's serving you. Everything that's happening in your world right now is serving you. It's pushing you to expand. It's pushing you to release the things that don't serve you. Take one day, one moment at a time. Truly embrace it. Have a strong self-care routine. Spend time in nature. Meditate. Journal. Make sure you include some physical activity, walking, running. Your body needs to move. But we remind you, this is your time. Feel that energy, feel the vibration, activate your gifts, activate the abundance in you. There is no limit to the abundance around in the universe. The only limit is the limit we put on ourselves. It's a human concept. You can ask and manifest whatever you want. But it always starts with loving yourself. It always starts with feeling the power of who you are. Truly connect with the power of who you are. Embrace this month. Take it one day at a time. But journal more. Really ask, what are the things in my life that are not serving me? And also manifest. But when you manifest, dream big. Write down in your journal exactly what you want to manifest. But imagine it, feel it. And write it down like it's already happened. But again, like we said, don't be so rigid, because what if the universe has something even bigger planned? Dream big and enjoy life, and truly, truly introduce fun into your life. We get that it's an intense time. The more time you can also spend in silence and meditation in nature. Just be you. Many of you will say you can't meditate. It's like anything else, it's a muscle. You have to do something continuously to truly build that muscle. But there's no rules of meditation. You can be going for a walk in nature, but be present. Whatever you choose to do, be present. Be present in the moment. Take time just to stop, to take time in this moment to stop and feel the magic around you. What can you be grateful for in this moment? What if you could be grateful for your guides, your soul family, the love that you're receiving? What are you truly grateful for? What magic moments have happened in your life that you're truly grateful for, that expanded you, that taught you? That if you could focus on, they'll expand, and more, you'll experience more of those magic moments. This is your time. This is your time. This is a period of expansion. But know that you are loved. You are very, very much needed. And always, always remember, no matter what the question, the answer is always, always love. Again, before we close out, just take a moment to feel the love around you. Feel the power inside you. Feel that power. Feel that love. Feel the love around you. Just feel that white light. We love you very much. Thank you for being open to receiving this message. This message is complete. I'm going to quickly close the records. I give gratitude to myself and everyone that's listening for entering the records. I give gratitude to the pinnacle flying in the way. I give gratitude to the space for the comfort and love. I give gratitude to myself and all the listeners of this podcast, higher self, for leading us here, for guiding us here. The records are closed. Amen. The records are closed. Amen. The records are closed. Amen. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for receiving that message. Take time to integrate the message. Maybe listen to it a couple of times. And like I said at the beginning, be open to receiving your own messages. Ask your guides. Thank you for being open to receiving the message. I'd love any feedback you have. And if you want to book an Akashic record reading, it allows us to go deeper. You can find the details in my website and book a reading. For me, it's a blessing. It's a soul contract for anyone that allows me to open their records. Me and Stacey do a beautiful joint reading, as I was talking about earlier. Follow us on social media. I will share content there too. Sending you all so much love and light, and wishing you an expansive August. Thank you. Bye for now.